All right, welcome back to another Sunday breakdown. We are going to start off with NZD USD. So we're going to start on our weekly chart. As you can see here, we are bearish on our weekly. Our daily is also, if you look into here, our daily is also bearish. Higher high, higher low, shift break of structure here, bearish. 4 hour is also bearish. This was our play last week. This was beautiful. We took it on the right shoulder neckline retest of the 4 hour, 1 hour. We took it off the 1 hour head and shoulders, break and retest of the 1 hour EMA as well. This was an absolute beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trade. We took it here on, and then NFP week came in and retested the 4 hour area of interest perfectly, and then proceeded to dump to our take profit for a 1 to 2. Very, very, very good. Very, very simple. And this only took a couple hours and within a day. We took it the night prior. We took it Thursday night, early Friday for some people, and then took this and held it, and it hit our take profit within 4 hours after news. So by noon o'clock on Friday, this was at our take profit. Very, very easy, very, very simple, and a very, very good trade. As of now, I don't see anything on this pair until we get a pullback into our weekly zone here. Let's make that blue. Let's go on our daily chart. What should be back to exactly where it was. For now, I don't see anything beneficial on this. We could see a pullback here on the daily with have a neckline. What would be a neckline retest and take this to fill this candle short. What would that look like? Something like like so. But that is a high risk trade. But that's what I'm looking at, and that's what I see. We want to see this 4 hour EMA come in here like that. Let's come back, retest, to then sell. For a continuation trade, very simple, very beautiful. It'd be retesting. If it does come back like this is a day trade, very simple. It'd be retesting the left head, right shoulder. And then, like I said, we're waiting for the neckline to retest the neckline, retest the daily area of interest, and hopefully to get that 4 hour EMA in here to then sell. It'd be very tight stop losses. And then our take profit would literally just be the bottom of this wick, just because if you go to the daily chart, it's the bottom of that wick, and the lowest point was in October here. And as you can see, there's a nice inverted head and shoulders before it started heading to the upside. So I do think this wick is going to get filled before it starts heading to the upside again. So that's what I'll be looking for on NZD USD. Very easy, very simple. This is a day trade, not a swing. You'll hit your entry and then it will sell. I might, depending on where's the 1 hour, I might even just put a small entry limit in this zone and risk like point 0.5 or point 0.5. So a very small amount, not even 1% on this trade to head to the downside for a continuation. And I might just put I ain't gonna stay up and wait for it, but I might just put a limit, a buy or sell limit. So we're gonna put this one waiting for entry. Not a whole lot of confluences on this. Just like I said, because it is a quick day trade. So just gotta be careful. Make sure we get our entry signal before we take it. See what our 15-minute look like. Yeah. We already have a rejection, shift to structure. This might not even make it all the way back up. This could just sell off here. But like I said, I'm waiting to get up here. That makes sense. Put a one in the chat if that made sense. Or if you want me to explain it a little bit more, if you have questions on it, you can talk. You should be able to. Seven. Very nice. All right, next one. GPP CAD. This is our weekly chart. I can see I'm still waiting for it to come back up. We had the break and retest last week for the push, just like we thought was going to happen. Rejection off the daily to then push. Never gave us an entry. It kind of just took off. So, so on our 1 hour. Yeah. So it never really, it did give us an entry, but it didn't give us an entry. It just took off. Now, what do I see? Well, I see a huge candle. I see the EMAs. I'm not interested in this trade. Weekly. No, I just don't like the consolidation on this. I would like to see, like I said, I'm still waiting for this pair to get up into this zone to then sell. So this is no good. Next one is Euro USD. See, weekly is bearish. Daily is bullish. Oh, see the inverted head and shoulders there. 4 hour is now bearish. Push, sell, bearish out. This was Friday. Yep. So 4 hour is bearish. So you have the daily bullish, weekly bearish, 4 hour bearish. So I want to see what the 1 hour looks like. I want to see buys on this, but what I want to see is obviously I want to see what the here's it down, here's the retest, here's another shift to make a lower low, making this the lower high, this the lower low, and then shift to structure, get above the 4 hour EMA again to then long. I'll be looking for something small in here for a 1 to 2 range on Euro USD. There's a huge inverted head and shoulders here, like so. So I want to see it come in here, retest. Like I was saying, retest this zone here, push up into our um upper weekly area of interest. Another day trade, very fast. I'll probably take a day and a half to get through it. But as of right now, there is no confluences other than 4 hour EMA is around psychological level in there. If you there is not around psychological level in there, is there a 4 hour area of interest? Higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low. I would say there's some sort of zone here. That, but I don't like that. I want it, like I said, I wanted to see it go lower and shift. So as of right now, I am not interested, but I will be watching Euro USD throughout the week. Euro CAD, next one. Got here. All right. Weekly is bearish. Daily is bullish. Inverted head and shoulders. Like that. Last week we wanted this thing to push, and it did. 4 hour is bullish as well. Perfect. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of that. That. Let's clean up our charts a little bit. Well, obviously, what do you want to see? What do we want to see? Just looking at this, we want to see a retest and push. Just looking at the daily, just to go with the trend. We're at a weekly zone, very strong weekly zone, as you can see, rejection. You can see resistance, support, support, broke, push, and now we're going to look for support again to then head to the upside. So what would that look like when the time comes? Set an alarm here, like so. As of right now, this trade is invalid and we're not interested into it, but it will look something like so. Yeah, we're waiting for it to come back into this area of interest to hit that round psychological level. Is that round psych? Oh, that's not that one. There you go. There's round psych level. Just outside of our area of interest where we're going to count it. We have a daily inverted head and shoulders. We have a daily EMA. 4 hour. By the time this gets back, hopefully this 4 hour EMA pulls up into here. Our 1 hour EMA is going to be in there. Like I said, this is going to have a shift to structure, bring us down. Come in here. It's going to bounce around a little bit, have the shift, and then go. So this could take 2 days till Tuesday or Wednesday. It could move tonight and not give us the 4 hour EMA like what we would like to see, or it could come down. Like I said, consolidate, give us our entry signal, and then take off and do something like that. But I do like EuroCAD for buys. Daily is bullish. Weekly is bearish, but above in a strong area of interest and above a weekly EMA. And the 4 hour is also bullish. The trend is your friend. And we have 2 euros right there being bullish already that we want to buy. Do we have Euro news? On Thursday, we have Euro news and it's projected to be negative, but that could be wrong. And then we have a lot of Euro news. 3 Euro news is on Thursday. So, like I said, this could take a couple days to consolidate and then to move. And that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Next one, USD CHF. So, on this one, let's start with our weekly. Our weekly is bullish. Weekly is bullish. Our daily is bearish. Ooh, head and shoulders formation right there on the daily chart. 4 hour is bearish as well. So the daily and the 4 hour both bearish with a head and shoulder formation with a 4 hour EMA. So already you want to see this 4 hour EMA pull into our 4 hour area of interest. How is this our 4 hour area of interest? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches in this zone. See where our 1 hour is at. Our 1 hour is right where we want it to be. I do not like this huge inverted head and shoulders formation right here. You can't see it. Creating an inverted head and shoulders. So what I would want to see is I want to see this push up, consolidate, give us the shift of structure, the head and shoulders formation to then sell. And I said, if when it pushes up on that 4 hour and the 1 hour, what is it pushing up into? The daily head and shoulders formation right here to then sell. Does that make sense? Very simple, very easy. Trading with the trend, waiting for it to give us an entry to add up our confluences. But as of right now, this trade is looking very good. Very, very good. We're just waiting for the higher high, for the higher low, because right now, in order for if we wanted to get into this trade, we would have to wait for this to dump below this point here and then retest to then sell. And the chances of that happening are 50-50, and otherwise we'll miss a good entry. So we'll be paying attention to this one pretty closely for the night, and maybe hopefully we can get into this one tonight during London or for pre-New York. I do like this trade a lot. It looks good. It feels good. So we'll have to see what happens. And where would my take profit be? Well, we're taking it off a daily and a 4 hour zone. I will be literally just taking my profit to the bottom of the 4 hour candlestick. Even if you want to go on the daily, which is right above the daily EMA. Jackson would definitely like a deeper pullback. Yes, I agree. I want to see it. I want to see it pull up, give us a shift, pull back in nice and deep into our 4 hour. Let this 4 hour catch us a little bit, give us a nice retest to then sell. So I'm hoping by the time this kind of pulls back and consolidates, a 4 hour EMA is going to look like something like that. And then we're just going to sell off, be nice and clean and easy. And I go straight to our take profit. So we're going to be waiting and watching this one. Next one, Euro NZD USD news. Yes, so we got nothing Monday, nothing. We got nothing Tuesday, Wednesday. We have a lot of USD news right at New York Open, and then around 10:30, so 11:30, and then on Thursday, right at New York Open, we have PPI and CPI. So gold is wild right now. We'll look at it at the end of this video, or at the end of after we get through all our pairs. We'll do a little check in on gold. Next one, Euro NZD. We're bullish on the weekly. Bullish on the weekly, bullish on the daily, and bullish on the 4 hour. News could definitely help us out by the end of the week for that one. Yeah. News is going to play a big part this week. We just had NFP, so the market might move kind of slow just because of all the flush of money and information and all that. So we might see a little bit of a slow market this week, but news should help push it around a little bit. Euro NZD, right now, all I see is this on the daily chart. What is that? Huge inverted head and shoulders, right? So right now, we're not interested in this trade until it pulls back. Then we'll just take it off the daily, looking for something small, something manageable for a one to whatever, depending how big our stop is. But we would only be going to this candlestick here. And if you really want to play dangerous, you could hold to the high. But as of now, just looking at the daily chart, I am waiting for the pullback to then buy. 4 hour, yeah, 4 hour EMAs right here. This is perfect. Setting my alarm here. This would be just a trade with a trend, high risk. There's not a lot of Confluence is in there. Let's see what the 1 hour looks like. It's right at the 1 hour, so that could be an issue as well. Right now, the 1 hour has shifted bearish, so it does look like it's getting ready to do its slow movement back into our 4 hour to then have the shift of structure to then buy. So as of right now, we are waiting peacefully, patient, and hopefully this trade is ready for us right when we wake up so we don't have to wait for it to then buy. Euro JPY. We missed a huge sell last week. Beautiful rejection off this um weekly area of interest here that we did not take because we don't like our JPY pairs. And now that I like it again, but I don't like it again. I like that. I like the 4 hour. I like this right here. I like that. I like the 4 hour EMA. I like the 1 hour EMA. I like the 2 hour EMA. I like this. I like it to sell, but I do like the sells on this. But if I were to take this trade, I would be getting in like right now, and my take profit would literally just be the low. So if you got in right now, right there, higher high, let's go to 4 hour. Like so. It does look kind of good for a little quick in and out. Head and shoulders. No, no. It would have been nice if we were watching it on this right here. If you would have got in right here on the not on if we would have got in and watching it on this candlestick close. When this candlestick closed right here, bearish like that, that would have been nice to get in on. 30 minutes till this candlestick closes. I'm gonna set an alarm here. Thinking. Ah, Jackson says take it live. Maybe. Maybe. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it in 30 minutes. How's that sound? Because right now, I like it. I like it a lot, but it is 7:30 my time. Market opened 3 hours ago. It is Asia and it's way breaking my rules. It's like 9:30, 10 o'clock my time. I'm okay. Maybe I'll take a trade, but it's 7:30. It's way early. It's way early. So as of right now, I'm just gonna put it right here. We'll look at it in 30 minutes. So, because this could still go like this. You know what I mean? Like it could still do that. Just drive the beetle. LOL. I'll just walk. All right, next one, AUD USD. All right. We are anticipating that we had last week, we anticipated the pullback to then sell. As you can see, the anticipation was correct. The pullback to sell. For now, this trade is useless unless it pulls back right about here and then sells off again. But you know what happens if it does that? We have a shift of structure. Then we need to do all this crap again to then sell. What do I see? I see this. Come here. Boom. Area of interest on the 4 hour. But you could also see, what do you see right there? What is this formation? Left, head, right, shoulder. What is this currently doing right now? Right? Let's go to our 1 hour. Look where our 1 hour is. That's the neckline of the 4 hour head and shoulders. Here's our 1 hour EMA. 30-minute look like. Oh yeah. Nothing that I don't want nothing to do with this. I bet you this pushes down. But like I said, it's quick. And that's its scalp trade, day trade. And it would literally be like this. A 1 to 4 is phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. But it comes with a risk and it comes with a price if it's wrong. So I'll set an alarm and I'll watch. So we're gonna put that there. That makes sense. This is like right now the trades that we're looking at are not swing trades. That's a day trade. That's a scalp. You're in it for a few hours and then you're out. That's a intraday day trade. You know, you take it, you check it every hour, see where it's at. GBP AUD. I said I would only be interested if it pulled back to here, gave us some consolidation to then buy. Look at the daily, bullish, 4 hour, bullish. I said it needs a pullback to then buy, but then you're looking. So your take profit would literally just be the same structure point that it was at. So like I said, it comes back here, gives us an entry signal, tight stops to the structure point. So these are all just quick day trades, but I don't want to be staring at the charts for every single one of these, you know. See. Yeah, because if it pulls back to here, it's bearish. And we would want it all the way down here to then do this. So as of right now, I don't want nothing to do with this trade. There's nothing to base this off of other than like the giant push, the potential head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulders, and then the potential pullback to then buy again. I mean, that's the only potential that I see. High risk, not pretty, but we'll keep an eye on it. We'll just set an alarm and put it there. Euro AUD. Start with the weekly. Delete this alarm. Delete this. What did I mean to delete that? Wait. Weekly is bullish. Daily is bullish. 4 hours bullish. I don't really like this one. Nothing to really base it off of. unless it pulled back, came back into here and then pushed again. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna leave that on there and see what happens for next week when we look at that because I don't like it. USD JPY, weekly bearish, daily bearish, 4 hour bullish. Daily is bearish. I don't like this one just because, nope. I don't like that it's in the middle here and consolidation. We had a doji, we had a morning star formation to send us to the upside. No, thank you. This thing's horrendous. And now we're looking like an evening star formation's happening on the 4 hour. Nope. Just keep me away from that. Not good, not pretty, not worth a headache. AUD CAD, weekly, head and shoulders, weekly EMA, weekly area of interest. Okay, bearish. Daily, bearish. Consolidation break. But we have two doji candles right here saying that it couldn't break past this structure point. I bet you this thing comes all the way back up right here and then consolidates again just like it did before. No, thank you. No, thank you. Junk. AUD JPY, still waiting for the pullback into our weekly area of interest. Weekly EMA, daily EMA, 4 hour EMA obviously broke it. But this pair is also junk. I'm even going to delete my alarm. Because why? Because junk. CAD JPY. We had this booked for sellings last week. As you can see, our alarm was never triggered and it still sold off. So we can delete that. Add a weekly area of interest. We can delete this alarm. So I see the daily, bearish. Yep. I don't even want anything to do with this. There's junk. NZD JPY. Let's look here. We had sells the last 2 weeks on this trade, and obviously it sold off of our area of interest and never came back to hit our entry. As you can see, it wicked in. It wicked in, but never touched it. We had an alarm set here, and it hit, and then we had an alarm set here, and it broke, and never. And on the retest, it didn't go off for us to enter, and then it sold off. So, what do we do with that? Throw it in the trash. Next one, Euro CHF. Now, if you know me, I'm a huge Euro CHF fan. So about a month ago, if you've been in Discord, we took this trade here, scaled in, and got out at this wick. Boom, easy work, easy money. But because why did we have our take profit there? Because I believe this wick is gonna fill, and then it came back and retested our zone to give us another entry, and I wasn't interested in it anymore because we already got it. But why am I so unteased and selling this? Well, look at our monthly chart. This is our monthly chart. Consistent sells, and then we have a huge monthly wick, and then a retest, right? And then it just consolidates for months. Consolidates, and then we have a huge selling month. Huge selling month, filling this wick, right? And what happens? It comes back and retests the entry and then sells off again. What do you think it's working on doing right here? Filling the wick. And then what I think is going to happen once it gets close to filling this wick, it's either just going to fall off the face of the earth again to create us another wick to then retest to then sell. So I am a diehard sells on Euro CHF. I will not be buying ever. I still wish I was holding these trades here, but like I said, they hit our take profit, and then I didn't want to get back in it again. So, as of right now, there is no entry on this pair other than consolidation. This pair moves slow. Consolidation, consolidation. Like, how many days did that consolidate? No entry, not interested. But long term, I am huge sells. Sell, sell, sell on Euro CHF. AUD NZD. So on our weekly, weekly is bearish. How is it bearish? Lower high, lower low. Daily is bearish. How is it bearish? Higher high, higher low. Shift of structure, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. 4 hour is also bearish, also retested our area of interest. Could see the pullback, consolidate to then sell. 4 hour will have to go bullish before we can sell. So I will be setting an alarm here at our area of interest weekly to create that right shoulder or potential just a neck, just a retest to then sell. Other than that, this pair is junk as well. There's a head and shoulders formation right here, but this is multiple weeks long. Here's the break, waiting for the retest to then sell. And that is my only interest in this pair is the head and shoulders on the daily. On the 4 hour, like I said, the 4 hour has to go bullish before it can go bearish to then sell. So right now, this is just a let's wait and see game. Wait and see. But as of right now, not interested. This trade is junk. But we will be putting it here just to watch. Next one. NZD CAD. Start on our weekly here. As you can see, we had a weekly head and shoulders formation. Can't see it. Let me draw it out. Boom, boom, boom. Head and shoulders, break. Here's the neckline retest here. Boom, to then sell. Here is the retest of the weekly EMA to then sell. Now we got the pullback, and now our consolidation has started once again. Weekly is bearish. Daily is bearish. But what do we see on the daily? Well, if you can't see it right there, what is that? That is an inverted head and shoulders. Okay. What does an inverted head and shoulders mean? Inverted head and shoulders means that it is a bearish structure switching bullish. Daily is bearish. 4 hour is bullish with what underneath of it? If you know anything about trading, you know that this freaking black little line here is strong. It's like the Incredible freaking Hulk. And what did I say about the daily? Inverted head and shoulders, bearish going bullish, 4 hour EMA, and 4 hour is already bullish. So, what are we thinking? I wouldn't be interested in this pair unless it was all the way up here. All the way up here. It would have to go, it would have to shift one more time. to be bullish. On that, not interested. GJ. Weekly is bearish at an area of interest with an EMA. Daily is bearish. Looks like a daily EMA is also in there. So around psychological. Ooh, where's my line? Line. Let's go 500. Are you in there? Oh, look at that rejection. Okay. Okay. Let's go to our 4 hour. 4 hour is also bearish. Where is the 4 hour EMA? Right in the freaking middle of that on a head and shoulders formation. Let's go to our 1 hour. Retesting our 1 hour EMA. Go to our 30-minute. 30-minute bearish engulfing. Boom. Morning star or evening star formation, giving us the shift of structure, neckline, and a retest of our EMA. 13 minutes and 50 seconds is until this candlestick closes. EJ and GJ, we are going to be watching aggressively. So where would I take profit be? Well, I'm taking it off this daily structure point. So let's say you want kind of a big stop loss. And we can pinch it off a little bit tighter. So we can go a little bit higher. Give it a 1 to 2. Something like that. Something easy, simple. But I also want to see this daily candlestick close. I don't know. 4 hour. We got 12 minutes on our 4 hour candlestick. If this closes in a hammer candlestick or a doji, this next candle literally could be our evening star formation. You know what I mean? That's what I'm seeing right here. Head and shoulders, doji, neckline retest on the EMA. This is the right shoulder. If it wanted to be, this could be the right shoulder on an EMA in an area of interest. I don't like that it's inside of the area of interest. Is there a way we can scrunch that up and make it smaller? I mean, we could do, can't do that. Nah, maybe that. Be good. And we could crunch this down like so, like that. Now it's not so bad. You guys see what I'm seeing? Does that make sense? On GJ, we have the bearish shift to structure on the 4 hour. Daily is also bearish. Weekly is also bearish. We have the 4 hour EMA support or resistance on the shift to structure. We have the 1 hour EMA resistance. So if this 1 hour candlestick closes above this line, not interested. Not interested at all. Don't want nothing, nothing, nothing. We do have a bullish 1 hour. I do see that now. 1 hour is bullish. 30-minute is bearish. So it shouldn't matter too much. Yeah, if this 1 hour closes above this EMA, I'm walking away. I am walking away. But if it closes below it, I'm interested. That makes sense? Next one. GBP CHF. That looks awful. Look at all those freaking wicks. Look at all that consolidation. Trash. GBP NZD. Weekly bullish, daily bullish, 4 hour bullish as well. Oh, Jesus. Lost you there for a second. Junk. Euro GBP. Can y'all still see me good? Oh. Euro GBP. Oh, yeah, you can see me. Weekly is, that's the daily. Weekly is bearish. This is at like an all-time low. Look at that. Last time it was this low was 2022. And then it rejected, had a rejection. Head and shoulders formation here. 4 hour EMA rejection. I mean, this looks like a good sell, but you don't know what you're selling into. You know what I mean? There's nothing for you other than wicks and hopes and dreams. You could literally, I mean, you could just out of this right here, but you already missed your entry. You want to see it come all the way up here, do one of these first, and then you sell down to that line. But as of now, nope, no, thank you. See you later, Gator. All right, USD CAD. Next one. Weekly. Bullish. Daily. Bullish. 4 hour. Bullish. Like I said, this one is very simple as well. High. Let's see here. Really don't like this one a whole lot just because there is a daily zone here and a 4 hour zone. We got this one a couple weeks ago, or what was it, a week ago? In reality, all you're doing is basically just retesting this area to then buy again. But I don't like it. That's really nothing. There's really nothing there. There is nothing other than a giant candlestick. No patterns. You have your 4 hour EMA. Yeah, so high risk play be something, literally something like that. But I don't like it. I don't like it. Junk. CAD CHF. Junk. Why? Well, look at it. It hasn't done anything other than sit in this zone. At a little bit of a break, we could see a pullback to then sell again and chase this wick. 4 hour EMA. Yeah. Okay. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. Why? Well, look at this 4 hour zone. Look at this right here. See that? You could even make it big. Look how strong that zone is. And there's a 4 hour zone right here. Yeah. If this pulls back, I will sell it right to the next structure point. So what would that look like? I will literally, wherever I get in, go above, and I will sell it to there. Simple. I like that one. AUD CHF. Wow, convenient. Look at the same dang thing. Same dang thing. They look almost identical. Zone right here. Zone right there. Daily had double top formation. Wow, this would have been a beautiful trade to catch here. Here's your double top formation. Break. Here's your freaking area of interest, EMA, retest. That would have been a zero drawdown play. That would have been beautiful. Get in right here. Put your stops above your area of interest. And then since you're taking it off the daily, we got an easy 1 to 2 on that. Or if you wanted to hold long, you could have got a 1 to 5. That's crazy. Beautiful trade. Beautiful, beautiful. So what we're looking for, pull back to then sell. What was our entry and take profit? Well, it all depends on where it comes back. We will just go to structure. I see the double top. This could be this could potentially be the right shoulder. I'm hoping this EMA right here pulls in like so, and then we just kind of bounce off of it to then sell. 4 hour. Yeah, but this could have been the retest right here. You can already see that the break, and this could be the retest to then sell. So I don't know if this actually will happen, but it is a good setup. It's pretty. It says it shows it what it wants to do, and we would literally just be taking the retest and sell. So I'll put this with the CAD CHF. All right. We have how many minutes left? 3 minutes. And look at that. It is looking delightful. Let me stop the recording.